You know, when we think about the things that change us, we usually imagine something big, something loud. But what if the deepest changes, the ones that truly form who we are, happen in the quiet? Today we're going to explore those unseen experiences. Let's just gently begin.
For so many of us, there wasn't one big defining moment. There was no explosion to point to.
There was no dramatic collapse for everyone to see, nothing that would make a headline.
Instead, it was just a feeling, a quiet shift inside. Something you couldn't quite name, but you knew it changed everything.
So what is that feeling? To really understand it, we have to start by redefining trauma itself, because, well, it's probably not what you think it is.
Okay, so look at this. On the one hand, we have what we're taught trauma is. You know, the big, obvious events. But the real story, the one that matters to your body, is on the other side. It's not about the event itself. It's about the experience, the feeling of being overwhelmed, unseen, or just deeply unsafe. Here's the heart of it, really. Trauma is what happens inside your nervous system when an experience is just too much, too fast, or too soon for you to handle. And in response, your body gets stuck in survival mode, a state of high alert that just doesn't turn off. And this is exactly why it's so often invisible, because it doesn't need to be a big, shocking event. It can be the quiet pain of emotional neglect, or the slow, steady drip of constant criticism. It can be the chaos of growing up not knowing what to expect. It's the simple, profound wound of being unheard, unseen, or unsafe.
So, when your brain goes through these things, it has one primary mission: keep you safe. And to do that, it builds defenses. It builds a kind of armor. And over time, it's so easy to mistake that armor for your actual personality.
Just think about some of these. Maybe being overly cautious rings a bell, or feeling emotionally distant, or being so hyper-independent that you can never, ever ask for help. Or maybe you're a people pleaser, always managing everyone else's feelings. These aren't flaws in your character, not at all. They are brilliant survival strategies your brain came up with to protect you. And the process makes perfect sense when you lay it out. It starts with an experience that feels unsafe. Then, your brain, doing its job, literally rewires itself to be on the lookout for danger. And finally, those survival tactics, when you practice them again and again, start to feel less like a reaction and more like just you.
And this is the really profound part. You stop even recognizing the feeling underneath it all. You no longer say, "I'm afraid." You just say, "Oh, that's just me. This is just who I am."
So, this armor that was built so long ago, how does it show up now? Well, it doesn't usually live in your conscious memory. It lives in these quiet, sometimes confusing patterns in your day-to-day life.
Just think about this for a second. Do you ever find yourself just replaying a totally normal conversation, wondering what you said wrong? It could just be your nervous system, still scanning for threats that aren't even there anymore.
Or how about this one? When someone says something nice to you, does it feel awkward? Almost suspicious? You know, if you learned that kindness could be unpredictable, your body might still brace itself, even now.
And this one is so big for so many people. Why does the simple act of trying to rest feel dangerous? Because for a body stuck in survival mode, letting your guard down feels like the most threatening thing in the world. And I really need you to hear this if you hear nothing else. These patterns, they are not your flaws. They're not evidence that you're broken. They are just echoes of a time your brain did everything it could to keep you safe.
Once we really see that, we can start to shift, moving from self-blame towards self-compassion. And from that place, we can gently begin to rewrite the story. Because what was learned for survival can be unlearned so we can truly live.
But it's so important to be gentle with yourself here, because healing, it often feels really strange at first. Feeling calm might feel boring. Feeling safe might even feel suspicious. And that's okay. It's just because your body got so used to the tension of survival, that became your normal.
Please, take this in. You are not broken. Nothing about you needs to be fixed. Your system adapted perfectly to the world it was in. The armor it built was a masterpiece. It's just, maybe you don't have to carry it anymore.
So what does the path forward look like? It's not about forcing change. It's gentle. It starts with just awareness, simply noticing these patterns without judging them. It's about creating real emotional safety in your life, practicing kindness towards yourself, and learning, slowly, how to help your nervous system understand that the threat has passed.
And this is the truth to hold on to. The past absolutely left its mark. Your experiences shaped you, of course they did. But they do not get to be the thing that defines you. They don't have the final word.
Just let that sink in for a moment. What was learned can be unlearned. If this resonated with you today, we gently invite you to like, share, and subscribe to Mindscapes by Faizu. We'd love to continue these deep explorations into the human mind with you.